Whenever you're ready.
Okay, so it was really interesting because we were actually looking for a massage chair. Now, I used to work for a company, and we would sell things like Cosia, that was out there, and I believe another brand that is all over Facebook Marketplace. And I'm like, well, if there's so many of these, it can't be good because people are getting rid of it. So I was looking around, and we found your store, and I was like, okay, well, let's go down there and take a look. Now, I'm expecting us to, to have a particular budget, but I didn't know the difference when it came down to what chairs can do what. I mean, I thought you could do an L track or S track that can have multiple rollers, and I was like, okay, that sounds pretty cool. All right, but how does it really feel? The one good thing is when I met Chase, and the one thing that he was asking is like, hey, what are your problems? What do you have that's wrong with you? Now I have a lot of health problems. Now I have a bunch of slip discs, pinched nerves. I have injuries in my right shoulder. I have arthritis in my hands. That's what happens when you hit bags for so long. You end up getting, really stiff, and it hurts. And I have to take particular medication for that. So after about a while of explaining it, he said, well, okay, let me tell you the options and where we could really, have you benefit from all these. And it was nice and descriptive. That's what I like. I want a more descriptive conversation, and like, hey, look, what's the difference between this? And why is this going to help me more than that? So I would spend about 5 minutes on each chair just testing it out, Then, and he didn't, of course, the nice thing about it is he didn't explain, what costs what, because he was showing me really nice, even this chair that was designed by Austin, the designer for Austin Martin, and I was just like, oh, it looks really pretty. And there's one chair in front of the store. Okay, it looks like Darth Vader should be sitting in this thing. And I was like, I told my wife, I'm like, give me that one. She's like, foolish. Okay, so after that, it took us around probably 45 minutes to about an hour to finally nail everything down, because there's so many chairs at this place. They have multiple colors that you go down there, more that you could do on the outside. One actually looked like a stormtrooper. That was really nice, but it just didn't hit me right till we found this. All right. You test things. You see which one makes you drool the most, of course, and this one did. And I kept going back to this one, and he's like, okay, this is nice, okay. And they take their time as far as trying to really get you on what you want. So, once I decided on something like this, it was really easy. Finally, coming it down. I discussed everything with my wife, and my wife works at a hospital. She works in the emergency room, and she's always going around. She works 12-hour shifts, and when she gets home, I just wanted something to also benefit her. So then I was like, okay, this is more an investment than it is just something for comfort, because this actually, gives you a better quality of life. And that's what I wanted overall for her, and we discussed it. And we spend a lot of money on other things. We spend it on cars, we spend it on trailers, guns here in Texas. But when it all came down, they were very fair. They gave me a great price on this. Talk to Chase, he's awesome. If you talk to him, all your wildest dreams will come true. That's what I asked him when I first wanted a chair. And he said he'll work on that. So I'm very happy. I'm feeling extremely jolly about this whole entire situation. And, that's pretty much the whole entire experience when I talked to him. And I was, one thing is they're not pushy. All right. I hate going to particular places, and they're almost just trying to shove you towards a particular product. and you could tell that with these people because they'll really show you, you know what I mean, the availabilities, and they really try to cater to what your needs are on, you know, the problems that you have. You know what I mean, and they're not going to get you and turn you upside down, especially if you have anything like retinopathy or anything like that. You have blood rushing down through you. No, none of these chairs do that. You know, it's probably the best price that we could find and the best showroom, because everything else around that we were looking for had more of a one brand type of, you know, showroom, and they might have 300 chairs or 200 chairs or 100 chairs, but it's all one manufacturer, and the only difference was leather and color and like maybe 3 or 4 models that they actually created. So maybe 60 chairs turns into 6. You know what I mean? Just depending on the color combination that they have available, you know. But yeah, I'm extremely happy. You know, my wife was absolutely craving. They delivered it really quick. They set it up and you know, plugged everything in. They went descriptive on how every single thing works, you know, on here. There's going to be different chairs that are going to be out there too, that they're going to have available just in case you wanted more of a screen, you know what I mean, to go off of. Maybe I'm just old school and I like buttons for everything, and I told him that. But I'm willing to go to a screen. But when we get to this, everything checked all of our boxes, you know. You know, so I'm really happy. You know, come down, go see Chase. You know what I mean, he'll make you laugh the whole entire time. You know what I mean? And he'll tell you where the best Korean barbecue is.
Thank you so much, Mars. I've really enjoyed working with you, and I think you're going to love this chair. You know, you guys come to our store, take Mars's testimonial to account. We've helped dozens of people, more than dozens, hundreds of people, finding great chairs, amazing chairs, and also luxury mattresses too. So come out and check our showroom, and you can be as happy, as comfortable as our friend here, Mars.
Jolly! Jolly!
We'll send you off.
Oh yeah, it's time to draw.
See you guys.
Later. How was that?